There's a fresh storm that is brewing in southern India over Katchatheevu Island, which lies between India and Sri Lanka in the Park Strait. An RTI that was filed by BJP's Tamil Nadu chief Annamalai has made startling revelations that were always known but now have come back to making headlines on how Sri Lanka got control over the island. According to the RTI, former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru in as early as 1961 had said that he would not hesitate in giving up claims to the island, even though the 1960 Attorney General Stalwart had clearly said that India's case for the control of this island was stronger than that of Sri Lanka. The RTI further says that following opposition's pressure in 1968, Indira government said that India's claim had to be balanced with the need for good bilateral ties, and in 1974, Indira Gandhi government decided to relinquish India's claim, and the decision was conveyed to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister K. Karunanidhi. Annamalai, taking on the India alliance, has said that the Congress and the DMK concluded to cede Katchatheevu Island to Sri Lanka.
Now, who is responsible? Congress is 100% purely responsible. Who connived with Congress? The DMK government under Kalaignar Karunanidhi. They were hand in glove with the Congress government in ceding out. Congress, whenever they were in power in India, they had the least interest in securing India's border, territorial integrity and sovereignty.
Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi sharpened his attack on the opposition following this revelation, slamming Congress's callous attitude. He said that the Grand Old Party broke the integrity as well as the unity of India by giving away a piece of Bharat Mata.
आज ही कांग्रेस का ये एक और देश विरोधी कारनामा देश के सामने आया है। तमिलनाडु में भारत के समुद्री तट से कुछ दूर, कुछ किलोमीटर दूरी पर श्रीलंका और तमिलनाडु के बीच में समंदर में एक टापू है, एक द्वीप है, कच्चाथीवू, अलग अलग नाम भी लोग बोलते हैं, कच्चाथीवू। ये द्वीप सुरक्षा की दृष्टि से बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। देश आजाद हुआ तब हमारे पास था और ये हमारे भारत का अभिन्न अंग रहा है, लेकिन कांग्रेस ने 4-5 दशक पहले कह दिया कि ये द्वीप तो गैर जरूरी है, फालतू है, यहां तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है।
Now, the Katchatheevu controversy, a source of India-Sri Lanka tension for a while, revolves around fishing rights and the sovereignty of uninhabited island. Katchatheevu Island is where Tamil Nadu's fishermen in districts like Rameshwaram go, since Indian waters are depleted of fish. The fishermen cross the international maritime border line to reach the island, but get detained by the Sri Lankan Navy. Political storm has now erupted after BJP's RTI on this island, and it has revealed that Indira Gandhi had ceded this island to Sri Lanka. This RTI has also revealed India's claim, and War of Words is continuing.
Don't distract the issues. Now the issue is there is no level playing field for the political party in India, especially opposition parties.
Ask Modi what is going on the China border. Arunachal Pradesh, Ladakh, how many square kilometer occupied by China? Ask him to give white paper report.
These are all selective pieces of propaganda that they take out. It is because there are elections going on in Tamil Nadu. All surveys show that the BJP is going to be badly smashed in Tamil Nadu.
And the political row has reignited with even regional chatraps slamming the Congress.
देश के साथ मैं कहूंगा गद्दारी की जाती है, क्योंकि ये टापू कोई केवल जमीन का टुकड़ा नहीं था। ये टापू दरअसल भारत माता का एक अभिन्न अंग था। ये टापू तमिलनाडु का अभिन्न अंग था। ये टापू हमारे तमिलनाडु के मछुआरों की जिंदगियों का एक स्रोत था और उसे केवल अपने परिवार के हित के लिए राष्ट्रहित को कुचलते हुए, राष्ट्रहित के साथ समझौता करते हुए, अपने परिवार का फायदा देखते हुए, डील करते हुए, कुछ लोग मैच फिक्सिंग की बात कर रहे हैं ना, आज डील फिक्सिंग के बारे में बताता हूं कि डील फिक्स करते हुए देश की भूमि भारत मां के टुकड़े को सौंप दिया गया। कि यही नेहरू जी थे जिन्होंने खड़े रहकर, जब अक्साई चीन के अवैध कब्जे में चला गया और एक सांसद ने उनसे पूछा कि नेहरू जी ने आपने क्या किया, तो नेहरू जी ने कहा कि इस भूमि पर तो एक टुकड़ी घास की नहीं उगती, चला गया तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है।
That only shows that Annamalai's knowledge of Tamil Nadu is very poor and history is the worst. Because Nehru died in the year 1964. Secession of Katchatheevu happened in the year 1974 when Indira Gandhi was there. It was not a secession earlier. In 1974 we strongly opposed Katchatheevu, giving away Katchatheevu to Sri Lanka. The problem with these people is, for the past 10 years they are in power. What step they had taken to retrieve Katchatheevu? That Katchatheevu issue is with the center. It is not the state subject. It is a union subject. What steps Annamalai and his leaders, Modi, took to retrieve Katchatheevu?
Whatever we have been saying for the last 50 years, this Annamalai is trying to pick and choose narrative and trying to add his own flavor. Looks like Annamalai is getting frequent enlightenments and different days and different scenarios. Like how our Prime Minister went and paid homage for 1998 blast victims after 26 years. So at that time Congress decided to give it away and it has gone. So it has to be under the judiciary, or it has to be between the two governments, between India and Sri Lanka, to come to a consensus, which has not happened. Nobody took initiative or effort. Even Modi didn't take any efforts towards the same. And trying to rake up that issue now clearly shows that BJP Tamil Nadu is desperate for some narration to woo the people of Tamil Nadu, saying that they are progressing in the right direction.
China NC of the BJP spokesperson is joining us on the broadcast. Dr. Nikul Patel of the Congress is also with us to discuss this issue. China NC, now, Katchatheevu Island and the row around it has been in public domain for a while. In fact, just last year, when Prime Minister was replying to that no confidence motion, he had mentioned this particular instance. Why is this issue being brought back into the political mainstream now?
An RTI, as you know, was filed by Mr. Annamalai, and this is not about a small island or a big island about 1 mile long or 300 yards. I think the important part that we need to understand is whether it's thorny shrubs or just fishermen or just vegetation is not the point. This is land that belongs to India. Now, if you have the so-called Congress government being so disinterested and insensitive in protecting Indian territory, then I think it raises a lot of questions. What are the questions one would normally ask? One would ask that if you attach no importance at all to whether it's a little island here or in Arunachal Pradesh, we know what has happened vis-a-vis China during their regime, or for that matter, even insensitive comments that Mr. Nehru made at his time, where, you know, we all know, I don't want to get into going back into the past, but that infamous comment where he said not a blade of grass grows in and around Aksai Chin. So whether it's Ladakh. So it's the point being is that you have on one hand a nationalistic leader like Prime Minister Modi that has made every possible attempt to protect every part of India, a home minister who has gone on record saying POK is India's, and there you have another government in the past who has been so lackadaisical and has just given up piecemeal. And why? Why should it be this particular Katchatheevu or Sri Lanka even having some part of it? Now, you have regular cabinet meetings, we know, which was scheduled to talk about discussion, etc., of national security, integrity, and there has only been indifference as far as the Congress party goes. So when the Prime Minister spoke today, he spoke with passion. He spoke about the incapabilities of the Congress party to even protect Indian territory, and this is a case in study. If you look at the kind of clarification which was given by the Congress party, it was like, what's the big deal? It's just a thorny shrub and there were only fisher people there, and you know, what difference does this make? Yes, it makes a difference because it's a part of India. Every square inch of India needs to be protected, and that has been the fundamental of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And today, this morning, when Sudhanshu Trivedi ji took this press conference on behalf of the party, he highlighted the map and the sky print of Andaman, Nicobar, Lakshadweep, Katchatheevu, and as well as all national territories which are in bone of contention, be it POK or even China,
Dr. Nikul Patel,
etc.
Is it not a big deal?
I want to make it very clear that the...
Okay. When it comes to the integrity and unity of our country, Congress had ever role of play that it should be remain united. Right from Sardar Patel, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, our Honorable Prime Minister Indira Gandhi ji and Rajiv Gandhi ji had given her their life on maintaining the integrity of Punjab and Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu. We have seen all this history. Now, when we are talking of the integrity and our Honorable Prime Minister is discussing about Katchatheevu, I would like to make focus about 2015 agreement, land boundary agreement with Bangladesh. If Pradhan Mantri is so curious about land integrity of our country, why 111 enclaves of Bangladesh were given to the Bangladesh on 2015? This is what the two part of this political party is. They want to show that they are very much aware of our country, they are very much aware about integrity of our country. But when it comes to CR, when it comes to Galwan Valley, 20 soldiers have lost their lives, but they are not ready to speak. Even Pradhan Mantri is not ready to speak what is happening at that fingers.
No, but Mr. Patel,
So
Dr. Patel, for a party that has just organized Bharat Jodo Yatra and then Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, is it not going to be very difficult for you to answer these questions? When you question the other government of compromising sovereignty, what about your own governments in the past?
See, when it comes to the integrity of our country and when it comes to a land boundary agreement, there are various issues that are involved at that particular point of time, and our Congress government had already played a vital role. But now the claim or the callously approach what Pradhan Mantri is telling for Congress is not correct. If they are arguing, if they are asking question to us, then why they are not answering to the question?
No, but then you answer the question. The charge is that it was done callously with least regard to a piece of land that was an integral part of India. And this wasn't even said by some politicians. It was said by a team that was under the British at that point in time. They said that the claim of India on this land is way more than that of Sri Lanka. But we went ahead and gifted it away to the Lankans. How is it not callous? Help our viewers understand.
Padmaja, can I say something?
Shaina,
I will come to you. Let Nikul answer and then you'll get your right of reply.
That is what. Why then in Bangladesh, 111 enclaves, 17,000 acres of land are given to the Bangladesh
instead
right
of
now
making
by
what about your
Prime
default
Minister
response, can we please talk about this? Do you have a logic, a rationale, an argument that you can present to defend the decision taken by Indira Gandhi and Nehru's statement?
I'm not getting your question.
My question is related to Katchatheevu, not the Bangladeshi, the enclaves that you're talking about. We'll talk about BJP will answer that. You answer about the logic. Do you agree with the logic given by Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi when they gifted away a piece of Indian land to Sri Lanka?
So that is the logic why Pradhan Mantri had given that 111 enclave to Bangladesh right now. In
Okay, China and C.
That is what the reason when you want to have international relations, why Bangladesh is given right now. If Narendra Modi is so much
yes, Nikul, like I said, it's for BJP to answer. She's answering. Let her answer.
Now he's had his monologue. Let me answer. Priya, I just want to quote 3 things which I want your viewers to determine, and then you take forward this debate. Now, we talk about the Congress being disinterested and this insensitivity in protecting territory, and especially because you're asking about Katchatheevu, it doesn't make sense to go all over the place. Having said that, come to Bangladesh or Pakistan occupied Kashmir, any other place, our Home Minister has on record given not just befitting answers, has said no square inch of India can be conquered by any other so-called vested interest, be it government of a particular country or even extra territory terrorist activities. But look at what Nehruji said when it came to this Katchatheevu. He said, I attach no importance at all to this island, and I would have no hesitation in giving up our claim on it. Now, this is the attitude of the Congress. In December 1968, I'd like to quote that Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was absent from the House during the discussion of this recent developments of Sri Lanka then, and said it is not an important topic. The fact is that the regular cabinet meetings that used to be scheduled used to crash with a crucial decision, which is in case of a national security issue, an issue which demonstrates the indifference of the Congress party, and still there was no reaction. Cut to 1968, when the then Deputy Minister, Surendra Pal, and I want to quote this because it's not me saying it or somebody else, this is factual and it is recorded, said clearly that this island has been forcibly occupied by Sri Lanka, and it has no human habitation, and therefore a national territory must be protected and valued irrespective of the scope of economic activity. So you have this dichotomy where they are going back and forth, different opinions, and in 1974, Indira Gandhi said this is just a little rock, so let it go. What is the big deal? Right. I want to ask, if you have these infamous statements coming by Indira Gandhi, Nehruji, saying that, you know, this is just a patch of grass, this is not important to us, Ladakh, this is a rock, it's not important to us, give it to Sri Lanka. Is that the incapability of the Congress party?
Was it unintentional short-sightedness, or were there deliberate political equations at play? Because this decision was taken not even with the state assembly being kept in the loop, and there were massive protests by the very same DMK party against the centre at that point in time, that today shares a stage with the Congress as a part of the India alliance. The politics, the geography aside, the strategic importance of this place today is known to one and all. Thank you, Shaina and Nikul, for joining us. We'll have to take a very quick break on that issue.